Documents for the South 116.
Uh, underneath, nope, other plan. And that one.
Dave?
Oh, it's not South 116.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Hardscrabble. Oh, it's a
Recognize him.
yeah.
He's my neighbor.
Yeah. The Bartlett plat. The final plat for that was
Yeah,
delivered.
we have it though. It wasn't in my box.
Yeah, it's the Mylar.
Oh, I'm just signing, we're just
Yeah,
signing off? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm trying to be a little bit more official.
No, I know. It's still a funky rule. All right,
I know.
so the call to order, any changes to the agenda? No, good. Old business. Uh, presentation of plat plan, execution of, approved final plat plan for permit number 25-403 for two lot subdivision parcel 090-226.001 South 116 Road. In, is this Bartlett? Yep. Okay. We approved this subdivision, November?
September.
Huh?
Approved it in September.
September, okay, so, they filed the, LR.
There we go.
And it, anything that's, not there that's supposed to be there that easy from our
Nothing I,
decision?
nope, they have the
We've got the driveway.
and the easement
We've
areas.
got the easement areas, we've got the septic areas. This is the one where they said we said they had to, get rid of that building and, or not, to not make it a residence anymore, yet turn it into a garage, but that was a condition, I think.
That it came down. It hasn't come down yet.
I don't think we needed, I don't think we told them they had to take it down, we just said they couldn't use it as a house.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. All right, so looks good. I'll, I'll move that, board authorize me to sign. That is in accordance with the approved plot.
I wasn't here for that meeting.
Yeah, I was neither, but I'll second
Okay,
How to find the right.
yeah, you can vote, yeah,
it.
it's already approved, you've already got the approved, decision out now.
Okay,
They have 180 days,
I'm fine with it.
yeah, so it's the. they have
I'm
to-
aware of it, but I didn't make
Yeah.
that meeting, so.
That's okay. We're trying to stay on top of this more, because sometimes people wouldn't get the Mylar in within 180 days, or they don't have a permit.
Right.
So he's been putting the spurs to people, make sure it gets in here, and then, but then I have to be authorized by the board to
To
sign,
accept
to
it,
sign that says it's in accord
Yep.
with our approved plan.
I'm fine with it.
Cool. All those in favor?
I,
5-0.
Uh,
who does the Mylar?
the surveyor. Around, the same guy, same person who does the plat.
I'm pulling that up right now for you.
What's the date of our decision?
The letter is October 30th and the meeting was September 23rd.
So, the date of the meeting, the date of the decision can control, so October 30th.
Yep.
That was close. The hard part is keeping my left hand out of the game. So what's today, the 10th?
Yep. Yay, administrative stuff.
Yeah, but it's so good to catch it, you know,
Mhm.
so many times it's gotten through the, just fallen off the map of the applicant.
Thank you.
Record away. Hey, all right. Next up is, new business permit 26-400, Dave Livingston LLC, Hardscrabble Road, requesting sketch plan review for a 2-lot subdivision. Subject to subdivision section 920, so we've got these. So who's going in next to the Marcells?
My son Lucas.
I figured. Come on up. Raise your right hand if you solemnly swear that the evidence you should give before this development review board, so be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All right, so we got 5 acres of, we're RA5 right out there,
Mm-hmm.
and so 5.1. Single family residence, septic system being worked on by, Ron or being applied for?
Yeah, Kevin,
Kevin doing it?
has it designed.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've been to the board for the access permit?
Have not.
I'm wondering where they're gonna, you've got that, you're right on the crest of that hill there. You're probably
Yeah.
down towards you, right?
I did measure it.
Yeah,
There, with the 35 mile an hour, speed limit, I think, correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah,
I looked it up and I think it was, you needed 400 feet or something like that.
that seems like a lot.
Well, anyways, we had it,
Yeah,
the amount
but
that,
I would be guessing that the driveway would have to be down on the southern end just because of the,
yeah,
yeah,
Yes.
it's because of the southbound traffic coming up over that hill.
yeah.
Base, right?
Yeah, so you know that you gotta get that from the select board.
Or
We don't-
curb cut,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't do that,
right,
so,
yeah. I didn't feel that there was any sense in getting that.
you don't need it for sketch plan.
Until we got this.
Yeah, no, that's right, but when, you've got frontage, which is fine, you gotta have that or an easement, and so when you come back with the final plat, you wanna have that driveway
Drawn in,
drawn in. So,
And I gotta meet with Eric and make sure it passes and all that.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Anybody, Rebecca or Ron have any questions?
No,
Okay, so it's cornfield now, it's gonna.
Hayfield.
Okay,
Are these
Depends on the
two
use.
separate lots here?
No, that's a wood line right there is what that is.
Okay,
This is the meadowland right here, and it goes down into the woods.
okay. And so is there a second one?
No, why they called it a 2 lots, because this is
Carving
like
it out.
130 something
Gotcha.
acres.
It's gonna
Okay.
take-
Yeah, that's what I
thought.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
So I put it right up at the very north end, so it wasn't right in the middle of the farm.
Yep. Yep. No, it's a good spot and good views.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Good drawn view.
Oh, yeah, be a great deal.
Hope you got a good price from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Did you drive a hard bargain?
Yeah. Yeah, you know,
All right,
not much profit in that one.
yeah,
Anything else for the final plat?
not that I see.
pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah, it's,
Meets the requirements.
it's the, you familiar with the crest of that
Yeah, I
hill?
know.
Yeah, so yeah, you've gotta be down the hill some, I think, maybe as far as possible, I don't, but that's up to the select board.
Right.
In the road.
When Lucas and I measured it,
Yeah.
it looked like it would be right about here. You
Yeah.
should be able to come in. And,
Yep,
right on the
cause you got,
south edge.
you got 300 feet there, of frontage.
And then you got Marcel's, it's flat for a little ways in front of them. If I remember right, it was about 400 feet to the crest of the hill.
Yeah,
And I don't
I
have
don't
it right in
remember
front of
what it
me,
is.
but I did look it up to
Yeah.
see
I would say,
how many feet you needed for stopping distance in a 35 mile an hour speed limit,
Yeah.
and, that kind of stuff.
yeah, I think
yeah,
since almost no one's going 35,
Correct.
coming over that
A
hill.
little extra doesn't hurt.
As far south as you can get is good, and if you if you have to, you could always get it, run an easement if the board wanted you to be further down for whatever reason, you can always come up with an easement off of the retained land.
It's nice trying to get me to give them more.
No, just an easement. I think the board will be fine, and
Yeah.
So they would be.
I always go 35, but there are other people who do not. All right, you're good.
Right, we're all set?
So when you've got that, from the select board and gets on you got your plat ready, we only need one hearing because it's 2 lot subdivision, we only need 2. Let AZ know, and AZ will get it warned.
Okay, all right.
I don't think we've ever had a 2 lot one that ended up with more than one hearing, so the odds are really good that it's just one hearing.
Knock on wood for you, Kevin.
All right, so
All right.
I'll get with Eric and get that submitted and get it drawn in.
It's select board sign off, but they're gonna defer to the road. What's road foreman, road commissioner, road foreman.
But I do need to have another meeting. Correct.
Yeah, this is just the sketch, right, this is, and,
Okay.
and when you come in with that, the sketch plan is just for the applicant to figure out if we think we need anything that's not on there.
Right.
And so when you come in for the hearing, hopefully everything's good to go, so the only thing you're missing is the driveway,
Right.
Okay, all right, perfect.
all right?
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, appreciate it.
You moving any, tiny houses yet?
I got a lot of interest,
Yeah,
a lot of interest.
I
I mean,
saw-
I got people.
I saw all 3 are in
every
there
day.
now, yeah.
Yeah, we're,
I saw it on the sign this morning, that going to work.
yeah, Act 250 said I needed an Act 250.
Oh, I know.
I got that.
Yeah,
It was that one's pretty straightforward.
Well,
Yeah.
you need an Act 250 permit for your lot down there?
Yep,
well, it's part of it's good, even though it's crossroad, it's considered part of
The overall.
the rest of,
piece?
right, and it's a change, it's a bit of a change in paperwork.
so I got that. I got all the road cuts and everything I need, and it's all filed here with the town clerk, so it's all
Good.
Ready to go.
Whatever.
good to go.
Good.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You're
See
welcome.
you later.
Have a great night.
Yeah, you too.
Doctor?
Slow.
Yeah. I think you better do that, you know, this. All right. Last item, well, we know we have minutes. So second to last item, permit number 26-600. Megan Giroux, on behalf of Allison Leah of Pleasant Street. Parcel number 225127, requesting waivers to the high density residential accessory structure setback standards, which is section 380, in our ordinance. So who's? Good up.
Maybe.
You're Megan? You're
Hi,
up.
folks. Sorry, I'm not there in person.
Okay.
Allison is also sitting in the room with you all, so she can fill in any of the details. We have one of the smallest lots in the village.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. Allison too. We gotta swear you in. Or Ted will,
Oh, yeah.
Ted will kick me
I
under
was
the
ready to
table.
jump.
You solemnly swear that the evidence you shall give before this development review board shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
She looked reluctant there. She had to think about it for a second. She's sitting in a car. Yeah.
I'm sitting in a car as it's dumping snow and I'm 2 hours from home.
So, we've got the sketch plan. You're on Pleasant Street. The front's on Pleasant Street, right?
Yeah, 9 Pleasant Street.
Yeah, okay, I see it. What's the total size of the parcel, Lazy? Is it undersized lot too? Yeah,
Yeah, it's about 1/8 of an acre.
wow,
It's like tiny.
yeah. So what's the building, north of the greenhouse? Is
That's
it a
a
garage? Okay.
Yeah, it's been in there for a while,
Yeah, I was gonna say, how long's that been there?
forever as far as I know.
Yeah.
I mean.
How old's the house?
It's over 100 years old.
Is it?
I think
Yeah,
it was 1920.
Yeah.
maybe?
I'm trying to envision it in my mind. Hard, it's hard from the bird's eye view to figure out which house is which. So the plan is to, proposal is to have put an 18 by 36 foot sort of tubular greenhouse, right?
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
12 by 12 shed in the back southeast corner.
Correct.
Um, any neighbors here to comment or not? No? One, okay.
Yep.
And so the proposal to be 2 feet off the western line?
Correct.
What's the width of the property?
45-ish,
Wow.
tiny lot.
Yeah.
AZ,
Yes.
can you use your marker on the screen, please, to show the location of that? There you go. Thank you.
Wait here, I can do some fancy stuff.
Now she's gonna show off. There we go.
Greenhouse.
It's the greenhouse, okay?
Yeah.
And then
Red.
shed.
Oh, she gave the shed a different color.
Yeah, shed.
Okay.
Is
So
that
Thank
the-
you.
The distance from of the shed from the side and rear property lines is proposed to be 5 feet. And the distance of the greenhouse, off the western line is proposed to be 2 feet. What's it? So HDR,
it's 10-foot setbacks for
Is it?
accessory.
that's what I thought. 22. Yeah, so 10 foot setback is what's called for, so this is needing a waiver on both of those, or requesting a waiver. We've got some sketch plans or designs.
Yard 15 feet.
So this is the proposed style of greenhouse.
Correct.
Okay. In this picture, does it have the same dimensions, or is it just, this is just a reference to style?
I think that one in that picture might be an 18 by 24, but I can't remember. But that is the exact style and brand of greenhouse.
So my 18 is the width that you're looking for, but length would be 36, whatever this.
Yeah, 24 or 36.
Yeah.
And it matches the footprint of the garage. The garage is 18 feet wide, and that's where we grow our garden right now. So the point to the greenhouse is one, to add some food security, and two, to extend the season of growing.
So what am I looking at here?
That's the
The
shed
shed.
sketches.
Okay.
Those are that's like a little timber frame
It's
shed.
leaning. It's the leaning shed of Pisa.
So how high is that shed?
The peak is 17 feet.
17 feet, so it's narrow and very tall. It's got a.
So is it like post and beam?
Yeah, it's a.
It's like a little timber frame kit.
Yeah.
Story and a half.
Yeah. Front view. And plate. Character pairs. What did you say the height was to the peak?
At the
17?
peak, it's 17.
Okay.
Hmm. And we're saying the lot's like 45 foot wide,
Give or take.
and you get a 2 foot setback, and we really want a side yard setback of 2 feet, but we really want
10.
15.
10.
10.
15 is for principal building, so a single family home.
Accessory,
10,
10.
that's a side yard. And
You're right.
Can I contextualize our yard a little bit for you all, just so you know a little bit more information? So, on the opposite side of the garage and where our garden is a hedgerow of trees, and so there like literally is nowhere else for us to put that greenhouse uh, to have a production growing space because it will get shaded. So, like, if we could put it anywhere else in the yard, we would. But the reality is, even if we could put it somewhere else, it would take up our entire yard. It's just like not functional anywhere else except where we're already growing food. and it doesn't do harm to neighboring yards. There's nothing. It's just a greenhouse that can bear snow. And it's the smallest footprint that I would reliably put up that is load bearing for snow. I'll also reference that Allison and I have both, I'm an agricultural land use planner. So these things are not new for me. I deal with greenhouses all the time. And in another career, Allison was a plant propagator. So like, again, these things are not new for us and how they work and how they function. And like where to place them in relation to where we might have shade in the yard. And if you walked into our yard from, the porch all the way back to the neighbors in the back, there's a hedgerow there of fruiting trees.
Of what kind of trees?
Fruiting.
Fruity?
Fruiting.
Along the east.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Rebecca, Ron, any questions?
Has there been any feedback from any of the neighbors about this?
I went to all of the neighbors and gave them notifications, and I went and saw David at Livingston, David Jr., and he was like, no problem. And I went to the neighbors in the back, and also nobody had any issue. And dropped off a letter to Sue. We didn't really chat, but so no, nobody had any issue.
Sue Hawkins, do you want to weigh in?
Yes, yeah. I actually do object to having it 2 feet from the lot line. And I'm sorry that I can't be there. I had travel plans.
That's okay.
Um,
Are you the property to the west, the adjoining neighbor to the west?
yeah, so I'm to the west. And I want to be clear that my objection to the plans has nothing to do with Allison and Megan personally. I've appreciated they're great neighbors. I like their friendship. They've assisted me on many occasions over decades of living side by side. I also am, have had my life in agriculture and gardening. Um, so, I have hope that the residential setbacks have been put in place to provide a standard for us to live by and that it will be honored. Placing a structure of this size only 2 feet from our shared property line has potential impacts. Um, I worry, um, the setbacks help to ensure aesthetics and residential character. And the imposition of such a large non-residential structure so close to the property line could reduce the desirability and the potential future value of my home. And, my backyard is a place that I spend a lot of time in. In my own garden, I have not been able to for the last 3 years. I've been a caregiver. But I hope to go back to doing that. I feel like it's not small. And I feel like it will create an imposing visual barrier right next to the line. And I know that like the one sort of caveat that's in the zoning bylaws is the 5 foot setback for a building that's 64 square feet. And this is kind of in a whole different range from that, size wise. And like thinking out to the future, I sort of think a greenhouse of this size, it has a potential to become a commercial business. And while I assume that would require additional permits,
Yeah.
this variance feels like it just kind of opens the door to kind of step in that direction. I don't know anything about whether Allison and Megan are thinking about fans, but I know that like I've worked at Rockydale and I know like we've got in that greenhouse, there's a large fan just to allow for ventilation and temperature control, and they're loud. So, you know, whether or not they're thinking about it at this minute, I feel like that's a potential future concern that I would have. Um, and, you know, so those are the things that make me uncomfortable with it going in right smack on the line.
Yeah. The variances are darn near impossible to get under the statute, as the state lays down what the requirements for a variance are, and they're like unicorns. Because of that, some years ago, the legislature gave towns the authority to write into its regulations waiver authority for setbacks in appropriate circumstances. They're not automatic. Around the village, I've never done the math, but a high percentage of the existing lots are actually non-conforming lots because they're too small. Even though the lot sizes in the HDR and the village mixed district, even though the lot sizes are small, it's more common to have a non-conforming lot than a conforming lot. So because of that, these are really common in the village. You know, the village is 150 plus years old and zoning's 50 years old. Why the planning commission didn't chose lot sizes that were actually too big for the existing development in the town? Who knows, but they did. So we actually face the question a lot, and there's no particular standard for what the offset should be or must be when you're talking about a waiver, like there is for a small shed with 5 feet. So we have a lot of discretion there. There have probably been other ones that have been that close, but other ones that have been somewhat off. What's your response on the fan concern?
Well, I'll just pipe in here and say this is not a commercial greenhouse for commercial growing. This is a greenhouse for us to extend our season. We're not planning to put any fans in there. Yeah, so we're not planning to put any fans in there. We might put, you know, heat in there just in the early spring so that we can grow, you know, early spring, but it is meant to extend our gardening season. And again, it's meant to help us grow more and store more food, which we're not doing right now because we don't have that capacity. I guess the other remark that I'd make is, well, that I'll leave it there. That's it. It's not a commercial. It's not for commercial growing. We're not planning on putting fans in it. We might heat it in the early spring, and potentially the late fall. It's really as simple as that.
Okay.
So when Sue is referencing a commercial greenhouse, you know, it can take snow, so we aren't taking the plastic on and off. That's the only thing.
And
And
it's not commercial sense that we're gonna be
So
starting a business or anything.
yeah.
no, there's no business starting in our backyard for growing anything. We
I'm
want
just
to grow
wondering,
more cucumbers, make more pickles, grow more squash, have more squash soup. That's like fundamentally what we want to do.
Is this a home business now?
No.
it's not a business at all. I'm also just wondering about, Sue mentioned the concern of reducing property value. I'm wondering how that would happen.
It's not on the table anyway. Yeah, it's not something we can consider.
Right. And this is then posted,
Thank goodness.
posted in the paper?
It doesn't have to be, it's a waiver. It just has to be posted in the surrounding areas, and the applicant has to warn the adjoining. It's a minor review.
Yeah, so you don't have to put it in the newspaper, but the adjoiners have to provide written notice and they don't.
Is-
I mean,
They were,
the
they were
applicant has
provided
to
with
provide
written
the written
notice.
notice.
I talked to every adjoining neighbor
Okay,
Yeah,
in person.
but letting the adjoining neighbors know that's not by a certified mailer, it's just a matter of.
no, it does.
It's certificate of mailing or hand delivery.
That's right,
It was
yeah,
hand delivered.
yeah, it's one or the other, and they have to verify to AZ that they've done it.
And as Megan noted, like, she did hand deliver it to me, I don't know, sometime mid last week or so.
I was just, yeah, no guarantee on that, but. So,
Well, they have to tell us what they've done and establish that they've done it, otherwise they don't get a hearing. AZ's tough.
right,
Any questions?
No, it was nice to actually talk to the neighbors, and one of them was like, "Oh, will you grow me, some tomatoes?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. We'll give you some tomatoes." I mean, there's like Sue, Allison, and I, the neighbor, David Livingston, the folks that live in that building. There's a couple of keen gardeners, there's like kind of a gardening neighborhood. And
Is David on the east side?
David just bought the building from Ron.
Yeah, it's on the east side,
Yeah, east side.
an apartment complex.
Yeah.
Well, since
And then
his father and brother are here, he'd have been here if he was concerned.
and oh gosh, now I can't even remember the daughter and mom behind me, and now I'm like blanking on their names.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
As
And I
am I.
chatted with the daughter.
Well,
It was
there's,
lovely.
there's been I know what Sue was concerned about, those big exterior ventilation fans
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Could-
we have conditioning authority on approvals if we approve, so that's something we could put in there. Then the other
and
issue current is the the 2 foot setback off of the line. That's not, that's that, so, something the board could
yeah,
push it off a bit further. 2 feet's kind of tight. It's one of Sue's concerns, but
and
what's your
I guess,
thoughts?
we're talking about, how about the shed now? Why does that have to be 5 feet each way?
It's just, again, we don't have a terribly big yard, so the further
Yeah,
it comes
fine.
into the
I
yard,
understand that, but
yeah,
it's in the back corner.
it's in the back corner, out of everybody's way. It's like, it's just
Okay.
not in the middle of the yard. I guess the thing that I would say about the 2 foot setback, right, is 2 foot versus 5 foot. It's still going to be a structure sitting on the side of our yard. So, I mean, okay, fine. It's not going to make a difference at 2 feet or 5 feet. It's really not. That building is still going to be sitting there, and Sue is still going to see it from her backyard.
Okay.
It's not like it's 20 feet. It's 3 feet.
It's 3 feet, it's 2 feet, right?
Well,
It's just, I mean, I would get it if it was going to put it out of the view shed, but it's just not. Whether it's 2 feet or it's 5 feet.
How tall is the greenhouse?
12 feet at the peak.
how tall is the garage? Any idea?
I think the garage is like
14 to
15.
18?
What?
14 to 18? 15 to 18?
Yeah, it's like, it's about that. The peak of the garage is about 14 to 18 feet.
So that'll be a bit higher than the greenhouse.
Yeah, the garage is higher than the greenhouse, very much so. And that's an imposing building on the side of the yard too.
Yeah, but that was existing.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing the point. I'm just saying it's also there.
Yeah, we get it.
I think there were a certain amount of square footage on an accessory building,
Yeah, 900
900.
in the village.
This is, okay,
What's the math?
684.
how many?
684.
684?
Yeah, because the garage is like 400 something, I think.
Well, I think it's 18 by 18.
You're talking about the garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, I've measured it so many times now, I forget,
Yeah,
but
it's 18 by 18.
the width I know is 18 because that's what we're trying to match the greenhouse to.
Yeah, I get 648. I get 648.
648.
Is that not what I said? That's what my
I
calculator.
wrote down 684.
I should find out.
I chose post numbers that I
Yeah, I
get all the time.
Oh, I did 38, not 36. 648.
In any event, it's less than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Under square footage. Yeah, right.
On the property line with you, Sue, is there anything there now, like a fence or a hedge or trees or?
There's a fence that I put in couple of decades ago, somewhere in the early 2000s, I think, that needs to be replaced. But yeah.
What kind of fence? Sue?
Oh, it's just a wood fence. I'm just trying to think. I guess I don't have any pictures of it
Like
here.
a stockade fence, solid, or is it?
No, it's just wood that I got from Johnson, so it's kind of different widths that and it's what maybe
area, or can you see, are there gaps in it?
there's little gaps in it, and it's probably, I don't know, I think the posts stick out about 4 feet, and maybe it goes to about 4.5 feet at its high points.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Rebecca, Ron?
I think I'm kind of thinking in the same way Ron is, where it's kind of trying to figure out if there's a way to visually screen this in such a way that it doesn't feel as imposing on Sue. I don't know if there's a solution there, but maybe if we could find a way to kind of minimize the amount that it may reduce her enjoyment of her backyard. I think that would ultimately be a goal.
Yeah.
I'm welcome to suggestions, but I really don't know how you're going to do that.
Yeah. But
This
there
is a greenhouse. Again, 5 foot versus 2 foot is not going to sway whether Sue can see this or not.
Well, that isn't the
Yeah,
metric.
no. Then you got
No,
snow.
for me, there's like a breathing space piece.
Yeah.
No, it's just a little bit of space, and
It's not a totally a visibility issue. Part of the issues about setback is mass close to the line. So to the extent that that separation is increased or can be, it's an issue of like imposition of mass, not, you'll still be able to see it. That's just not how it works.
So make a suggestion then. I'd like to hear a suggestion.
Well,
Well, that's what we're talking
yeah, I
about.
mean, that's what we're trying to figure out, but my feeling on the whole thing is we have a neighbor that has an issue with it. We're way closer to that lot line than we need to be with our setbacks. And, I would only be on board with this if they were all in agreement with it. So that's just my position on it.
Well, we could.
So I would like to go into a deliberative session to talk about this,
Okay,
and that has to be seconded.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine with me. We can, go into, deliberative session, which is, executive session, close the hearing, and, we'll come up with a decision. AZ will let you know, then she'll let you know what it is. If
Either way.
we can come back out and vote or not. And, in any event, once we close the hearing, a decision has to be rendered within 45 days, and we'll certainly, do that. It won't take anything, near that, but I think it's fine to, air it out amongst ourselves and see what happens.
Yeah.
Any questions?
I mean, Sue, would having, so pretend it's 5 feet versus 2 feet. Would having that extra 36 inches make the difference to you?
I mean, would I love 5 feet? No, but is 5 feet better than 2 feet? For
Right,
my,
that's what I'm saying, is that extra 36 inches to make it 5 feet versus the 2 feet, does that make it better? I'm just,
and you're asking me, so it makes it better. I'm not sure that I don't, I still have concerns. It feels like 10 feet is, 10 feet just is, it's clearly off of my line, and it doesn't feel like a wall on my yard.
I don't even think our yard is wide enough to do.
It's not.
on both
It's
sides.
not.
But stop. I'll call on people. She's talking, you're jumping in. Go ahead.
I was just saying our yard isn't wide enough to do a 10-foot setback on both sides. It's too narrow, I think.
If it's
I could be
40
wrong, but
38.
well, it's 18 wide, so if you were 10 off the line, that'd be 28, and you'd still have 17 on the other side, just from a pure math.
But if we do
perspective.
10 on both sides,
You'd have more than 10, you'd be more,
Right.
We don't have it though. Because of the hedgerow, we don't have the setback on the west side. We would literally have to cut trees down. I have to go because I have to drive home to Bristol, but I'm gonna say one final thing. This is appalling to me that two people who feel like they're food insecure are basically haggling over inches in a yard that's one of the smallest in Bristol, next to a person who has a yard 3 times our size, who has permanent building. I mean, I'm disappointed if this doesn't go in our favor. We're asking for some food sovereignty here, folks. We're asking to grow food to be more food secure. Whether it's 10 inches a foot or 5 feet, it really isn't going to make a difference, in my personal opinion. We don't have the 10-foot setback because on the eastern side of the property, as I've mentioned, we grow fruits and berries, which sustain us throughout the season. So deliberate, and we look forward to hearing from you, but this really is disappointing to me that I'm actually in a DRB meeting haggling over inches in a very narrow backyard when all we're trying to do is grow food for ourselves. I do appreciate the opportunity to talk to the board, and AC has been incredible in helping navigate us through this process, but this is very disappointing to me. I gotta run because I'm in a snowstorm and I gotta make my way home to Bristol.
Okay, but let's comment for a second. I mean, we're not just talking inches though.
My point is, sir, I mean, if it goes from a 2-foot to a 5-foot setback, that is 36 inches or whatever,
I
right?
understand.
So you're going to decide whatever you decide to do. I'm just saying, like, it's really not going to make a difference whether that's 2 feet off the line or 5 feet off the line. We cannot put it 10 feet off the line because we literally don't have the space or the full sun aspect to put it 10 foot off the line. We just don't have it, sir.
I don't know where 10, you've got a lot of edge unnecessarily. Okay, no, I don't know where 10 came from. It didn't come from the board, but you don't need
No,
to
I,
have,
I,
you don't
but
need to have this level of aggression.
I'm not trying to be aggressive. I'm
You're
just,
coming
I,
across that way, you're
I,
interrupting.
But
We're going into deliberative session. I've heard your comments. That's it.
thank you.
Wow.
And I will say, the space doesn't feel like it makes a difference to her, but I do feel like it makes a difference to me.
We understand. We're going into deliberative session.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hearing is closed. Done.
Thank you very much.
We're done. Exit.
Thank you.
You don't need to be angry with me.
over,
I'm just,
oh, I don't think we're
listening.
angry.
No,
But
No anger.
no
I just
anger.
felt
we have
like
certain,
I was being dismissed. I am
No,
leaving.
we want to deliberate,
Yeah,
so that we do that without.
fine.
Sue, I'm gonna have to remove you.
We got.
Okay. Good night.
we do have
I'll
setbacks.
be in touch.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
You're not the only one. I mean,
I
you know, when I,
just remember we're
first-
two different people.
yeah, right, I understand that.
I appreciate all of you. Thank you for your time. Stay home to everybody.
Thank you, Allison. All right.
For deliberate. When we come back out, we'll vote. If we didn't, I thought we did, maybe we didn't. Ted moved to go into executive session. I'm sorry, deliberative session. I, seconded.
Aye.
All those in favor?
All right,
Aye. Okay, we'll come back out, or we'll go back in. We got 5-0. Okay, we're back from deliberative session, back in open session. Boards, what time is it, Izzy?
8:18.
8:18, okay. I'll make a motion that we, approve the waiver application, with the, but it's, we'll approve it with locating the greenhouse with the 18 by 36 foot dimensions, 5 feet off the property line, at least 5 feet off the western property line. And with the additional condition that there be no, ventilation fans, attached to the greenhouse. And, also to approve the location of the shed, as depicted with 5 feet off the eastern line and 5 feet off the south property line.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
So motion carries, 4-1. Dale is opposed. Dale, would, deny the waiver in this particular instance. So we're done with that. We've got a minute to approve. January 27, 2025. That's the one with the small engine garage and, who was here for that? With all of us? Yeah, it was a full house.
Yeah.
That just sit over there.
Yeah.
yes, it was.
I'll read page.
Yeah, we
two,
had
you read page two.
some.
I didn't get a chance to read it before, so,
I'm seeing something. It's so trivial, but
yeah, I'll catch it. What?
planning and zoning is backwards. Zoning and it should be planning and zoning and not zoning and planning. Trivial, but I'll fix it.
Page two looks good.
I think page one's fine. Other than when
Yeah,
switch,
a little minor switch. And when I get these, I've been going through and reading them first place just to correct any minor spelling or names or dates that
Yeah.
might be wrong. So just letting you know that I have been doing like the minor little things before they get to you. So you don't have to worry about grammar and you can hopefully worry more on the substance. Unless you want to worry about the grammar, Ted, I won't stop you.
Thank you. Although Brenda is not here to take care of that business today.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Brenda's Zoom. She's been having troubles getting in.
I think she was having trouble with her computer, right? And then I think she was talking about it. Maybe she's never.
I think she might have to update
So-
Zoom.
So my old computer stopped talking to me, and so I got a new one.
How long did it take it to do that?
5.5 years.
It'll slow learning up.
And so I bought a new computer, a Dell.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. You like it, right?
I did like it.
Past tense.
Until it decided that it wasn't gonna pick up the internet signal anymore. Right in the middle of a rap. Somebody, I was listening to somebody talk. It just cut out.
And you can't get back on.
Can't get it back on the end.
Even though
Wow.
Let's put on, Randy's. Remember that you and I talked after about that the sketch plan or the subdivision should just be the lots east of, we don't want to.
Yep.
I want a Mylar that's just the
Yep.
proposed subdivision.
that's
Okay. 'Cause
you want it changed from suggested to
no, where are you?
I'm on page 2, top of the page.
Yeah.
He also suggested that there be separate Mylars created for the eastern and
Oh,
western
okay.
sides of Route 116.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, I went through this and went through and changed the lot numbers so that they reflected what was on the plat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I move that we approve the minutes of January 27, 2026.
Second,
Ooh,
All those in favor?
No.
I, my vote. We are done.
great. And I will acknowledge that the agenda says 2025 for those minutes. They are 2026.
Right.